We are set for the opening face-off, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a sold-out crowd here at Long Island University. Cornell will be wearing the big red, and Notre Dame the white with the always respected gold helmets. In the opening face-off between the number 1 team and the number 9 team in the country. Set to go. Will Lynch will be doing the honors. He's facing off at 62% for the Fighting Irish. And immediately a hold call, and Cornell will come away with the face-off victory. They will get the first possession. And here is C.J. Kirst coming all the way up top, carrying his man all over the field. Spencer Wortham, number 31, and of course, Hugh Kelleher. Now it's Kirst. Left hand with speed. Head up the whole way. Underneath shot, goal. Ryan Goldstein, how you like me now? Goodness.
Wow. Cornell coming out, wins the face-off. C.J. Kirst sort of coming off a pick action there for across the top Booker. He is then able to see Ryan Goldstein, who finishes with really smart finish, dips down low and finishes it high.
There have been so many comparisons made between Ryan and his father, and we were fortunate enough to talk with his father, Tim, and he'll say straight away, Ryan's a better goal scorer than he was.
By some margin. by what you might consider a significant margin. Tim, known best as an elite level passer. I was lucky to play with Tim for probably 15 years. He was an elite level passer. Ryan can score as well. He's a very good shooter. So interesting comparison between father and son, both Cornell stars.
And a great ground ball win by Silos. 2-0 on the faceoffs right now for the Big Red.
You know, Booker, I called the game between Cornell and Penn. It was actually won by Penn in double overtime. And one thing that Cornell does well is they continue competing through the faceoff. Even if they don't win the draw, they'll continue scrapping and fighting.
Goldstein behind, finds it up top. Entman with the body save, controls the rebound, and the Irish will look to clear.
Leon Entman, super well known, you know, and has been an incredible shot stopper and leader for Notre Dame's defense. First one goes in, you never as a goalie want that first shot to go in, but now a good confidence building save to kind of get himself going today.
Here come the Irish, hard bouncer, and it's backed up by the Kavanaughs. Chris Kavanaugh with that backup. See that correctly. Chris and Pat wearing 50 and 51. And this is Faison. Jordan Faison. Shot just a bit wide. And that is backed up by Pat Kavanaugh. Both Long Island natives. Happy to be back here in the 5-1-6. Kavanaugh, shot, goal, 1-1. He has an ability to turn the corner and shoot anywhere he likes.
He does. They also shoot in some ways what you might consider out of rhythm. They take shots when you're not totally expecting it to come. They're very creative. And both Pat and Chris Kavanaugh are creative, effective shooters, sometimes out of rhythm when the defenseman, here he comes. So here comes Pat, he comes around, nobody's really ready, boom! Like he shot when no one was expecting him to shoot, which then catches people off guard.
We were expecting a fast tempo, but this might even exceed our expectations as Silos tries to rake it over. And now we got a nice little ground ball scrum. Notre Dame comes up with it momentarily, and you can see that VIP section. Great work by the organizers, getting the largest crowd to ever be on campus here for an athletic event here at LIU. Here's Chris Kavanaugh.
You know, Booker, both very high-scoring teams. Cornell is capable of scoring 15, 16, 17 goals a game. Same with Notre Dame. So you expect to see a lot of scoring today in today's game.
Notre Dame, the number 1 scoring offense in the country. Cornell, number 3. A moving pick call, and probably won't be the first and only one we see. And Aiden Blake will put it in for the Big Red. Successful clear. And he looked like he wanted a little bit more out of that, but Michael Long gets it. Now it's behind the goal with Ryan Goldstein. Back to Mikey Long. C.J. Kirst. He has an ability to just shoulder in as he gets it back to Aiden Blake. Checked up into the air.
Interesting, Aiden Blake, normally a defensive midfielder, seeing him on offense. Now he's going to come out and substitute, but it was odd to see him down there. Here comes Kelleher.
Time, room, save. Entenmann proving why he is just the most respected goaltender in Division I lacrosse. Kirst comes away with a loose ball.
Kirst with a short stick matchup here. Good matchup for CJ.
That shot was so far right, Michael Moore's going to do a documentary about it. But Cornell with the backup. Nice inside feed. Kirst, oh, has it checked away. Looked like he was going to go with a little backhander there. Great ball movement by the Big Red. Long looks cross field. Willem Firth gathers it, and they spin it all the way back to Long.
Long with a short stick here. Good matchup for Michael Long. Here comes Spencer Wertheim, who's played really well this year for Cornell. Whoops, turnover.
Tough pass in a sense that he just got checked at the perfect time, but that gives Cornell a chance to ride. And George, in Division I lacrosse at the highest level, these kids love the ride because they know if they're successful on the ride, scoring opportunities usually come within seconds.
100%. And it's so funny that, 5-10 years ago, nobody would ride, right? It was sort of like not cool to do. Now the ride has become a really integral part of each team. You watched yesterday, I called the Penn Harvard game. These teams ride like crazy to get the ball back and also to create chaos.
Check as he shot it.
Great check by Cornell. Sort of a trail catch-up check there to stop a goal. That was a really, really good defensive play.
Jason Singer takes it over, and now it's Kirst. Kirst surrenders it over to Andrew Dalton. Dalton 5-5 on the year. First look at midfielder A.J. Nikolic out of the Philadelphia area.
The son of two Cornell athletes, Al Nikolic, ice hockey, and Liz in lacrosse. So that's two Cornell players that have both parents played sports at Cornell, which is kind of cool. Ryan Goldstein being the other.
They say Tim Goldstein's highly regarded. Tina was an All-American player as well. Shot goes wide, backed up by Goldstein.
For clarity, she was a 3-time All-American player. So many people attribute most of Ryan's athletic ability to Tina more so than Tim. That's the going rumor in Philadelphia.
I think it's a healthy mix.
Here comes Ryan Goldstein.
They're both fabulous people, and Ryan is as well. Inside feed, backed up by Goldstein. It goes a little shake and bake, and it's in and out of Nikolic's stick. And another ground ball by C.J. Kirst, and a shot clock violation. Could not get one on cage.
Interestingly, Booker, for such a sort of polished team, Notre Dame's been a little sloppy early, like some missed ground balls, a couple turnovers here and there. This is usually a veteran and polished team, and just early on, there have been a couple mistakes that you wouldn't normally expect.
Riley Gray, number 17, 5-1 on the season. Shot. Dobson gets knocked to the turf. And
Kavanaugh's riding. Oh, great play to get that ball cleared.
oh, another great save by Entenmann.
Didn't love that shot, to be rather honest, Booker. That was with a defensive midfielder. Liam saw it the whole way. Stick side, not low, not high, just kind of a nice, easy, relaxed save for Liam. Maybe with a full shot clock, not the shot you're looking to take for Cornell.
Kavanaugh gets the Call from Coach Kevin Corrigan. Had a nice chance to catch up with him before the game, as well as his assistant coach, Ryan Wellner. Will Angrick in the game, number 10 for the Irish. Gets it back to Pat Cavanaugh.
Second midfield group in for Notre Dame. This group has been very effective, though. They cut well, they move the ball well. They've played very smart this year.
Here's Chris Cavanaugh.
Up against the short.
Gets it off, shot. Rings off the iron. Hitting the pipe good and hard. A little heavy metal, we like to call that. The whole net moved.
Once again, still got the matchup against the short. He's got some space here to operate.
Gets the shot off, sweeping right-handed. And now we will learn of the foul. Flag on the far side. Technical foul. Illegal procedure.
So Notre Dame coming in today at 73% efficiency on extra man, which is, for all the people that don't watch Lacrosse Cornell, is an outrageous number. That is an incredibly potent extra man offense. And it's actually fairly simple. They operate out of sort of a flattened down 3-3, but the players are so good at shooting and passing. They're just really, really effective. And they know each other well, and they move it well, and they finish. It's really a very impressive group to watch.
Just around the outside, Cavanaugh to Cavanaugh. Oh, nice little fake inside shot, goal. The man up continues to click. Rich Iardelli with the finish, a man up specialist out of New Canaan, Connecticut. Played for Coach Nick Bell at the Taft School. We're going to step away just momentarily as the Irish now with a 2-1 lead here at LIU. Beautiful day, huge crowd. Number 19, Wyatt Noost.
I talked to Connor Busick at some length yesterday, Booker, who's a wonderful guy and a great lacrosse coach. And one of the things he talked about in this game is stopping big runs, not allowing Notre Dame to get momentum and score and score and score and create big runs. He talked about making them earn their goals. And so I think for Cornell, the key is going to be not allowing big runs to happen.
Sean Light, number 90, doing a great job. He is the cousin of Super Bowl champion Todd Light,
who was a great player at Notre Dame as well.
In football.
He probably would have been good at lacrosse if I had to venture.
Might check his catching and throwing before we throw him an accolade on the field, before he gets all conference.
T Light, as they called him in his days at Notre Dame.
Facing right-hand alley behind to Cavanaugh, and oh, that's a big hammer. Hooper drives the boat, Chief. That is what Eric Dobson does, and he now has 10 goals on the season, bringing the hammer down.
Here comes the replay. They look down the backside to Dobson, who catches it with a little bit of space in there. It's funny, he scored a lot more goals last year, and so I'm happy to see him getting back in the flow, looking for his shots, and just absolutely killed one there from the backside. So really, really good shot, plenty of heat on it, and it puts Notre Dame up 3-1. Again, Connor Busick, Cornell trying to stop the runs, not letting him get big runs and big momentum going.
Face-off win. Silos comes right down the Hempstead Turnpike. And here's Goldstein behind.
I think Silos has been very impressive early, Booker. Will Lynch at Notre Dame has been very dominant at the face-off, has been really one of the top guys in the country. Silos is very, very effective in the early going here at winning face-offs or at least contesting.
Great crossfield feed. Wow! It's got to be jelly because jam don't shake like that. That is passing. You know, it's never going to make the top plays, but that's an elite level look.
It's lefty to lefty, so it's Spencer Wertheim coming down that backside. He sees Firth across the crease, catch, finish, goal. Like, I'm not sure how they lost Firth there because they gave him a little open space, and he's a lethal finisher. But he found the right spot. Wertheim saw him, gets it across the crease, catch, goal.
And right back to the faceoff dot. Here with 4:43 to go, Notre Dame sends out Colin Hagstrom to face off, and they take the victory. Here come the Irish.
Good face-off by Hagstrom. I think they're just switching that up. I don't think that Lynch is hurt, but the one thing that Cornell does, they compete hard through each ground ball until the end of the face-off. They don't assume it's over until it's really over. So they're very good at creating chaos and fighting aggressively to get the ball back.
Riley Gray and Angrick up top. This is Angrick. Behind to Kavanaugh. Feet straight up top to his brother. Chris down the way, shot, goal.
Wow. That's a great shot by Riley Gray.
Simple offense.
Very, very simple, yeah. I talked to Kevin at some length yesterday, and as he says, we do what we do, right? They're not going to adjust a lot. So you see Riley Gray come and catch it and gets it off quickly. As the goalie's still adjusting from where he was looking at Kavanaugh, he has to adjust now to his left. By the time he's adjusted, that ball was already shot. So that quick release, really effective.
And we are 4-2 now, doubling up Notre Dame over Cornell. Silas wins the ensuing draw and settles. Notre Dame is running two face-off guys. Sometimes just the change will make weird things happen. This is Firth, number 51. Drives, throws back. And now it's Alley for Kelleher. Up to Mikey Long. Great stutter step. Ball in and out of the stick, and Leon Entenmann does so many things well. Almost a great ride by the Big Red, and a nice little pump fake by Entenmann.
Great play by Liam Entenmann. Very smooth and very well executed. Notre Dame's D middies.
And that's tough to handle. That's a big goal for 77, Nick Harris. Harris out of Dublin Kaufman. Somewhere Matty Berner's smiling.
Harris, normally a D midi, gets the ball cleared, looking to see who to dump it off to. Gets inside, and then all of a sudden is in a perfect shooting lane, and boom. Really, really nice play. And again, Notre Dame now up 5-2, trying to control that run and keep the game manageable, not let it get out of control.
Silas had it for a moment and now gets another shot at it. Ref with the play on up. He's going to call a push on Silas. It's going to be Notre Dame ball. That was too easy a call, too easy to see from up here.
That was as easy it's going to get. A textbook push from the rear. Dodson with a big size matchup there against Box for Cornell. And space to operate, too. There's a lot of space here.
Shot, goal, driving the alley. Great Abe Lincoln's mullet. Acceleration, domination, Dobson.
I can almost see that one coming, Booker. It was a big size advantage. There was space to operate. Dobson's normally left-handed. There was that big lane down the right. Carries, gets a clean look and lets it go. Here he comes. Left-handed. He's going to split down the right side. There's plenty of room to operate. Good, solid 8-9 yard shot out. Buries it right-handed.
And you talked about the size advantage at no point did they even get a stick on.
No, and I thought they would come earlier. I thought the slide would come faster as their defensive players sort of looking what was going to happen. There was a lot of space over there on that opposite side of the field. Once Dobson split from left to right, it created an even bigger alley, and off he went. And no one seemed to come to help.
Yeah, late on the slide help. You see, if it were a game of two-hand touch, he'd still be running.
Is it a game of two-hand touch? I didn't know that was part of the rules.
Certainly, we got to get a stick on the guy. A lot of Long Island influence in this game, and of course, a lot of Philadelphia players on this too. You got to mention the great Peter Sampson and all he did for the Philadelphia lacrosse area. And of course, you have Ryan Goldstein out of Radnor, 2 state championships for Coach John Beeger.
A.J. Nikolic from Malvern Prep, which has become a just absolute powerhouse in Philadelphia. So a lot of Long Island. You know, it's got to be special for the Long Island guys to be back here. Probably all of their friends are here, their families here, their parents. The place is absolutely packed. So we're looking across at the other side of the field. There's not one seat available. So it's a beautiful day to play lacrosse, and you know, in some ways, the home of lacrosse on Long Island.
Sure, it's a beautiful, beautiful day, except for Cornell, 6-2. Although they certainly have shown the ability to come back. They were down 7-0 to Syracuse.
What a game that was, by the way. They came all the way back, and to finally win it in overtime, C.J. Kirst with just a bomb to win that game for for Cornell against Syracuse. And what a comeback. Gritty, you know, and that's kind of what Connor Busick wants. Gritty, scrappy battles. Whereas Notre Dame is more this polished execution team. I think that's winning out at the moment. We'll see how it plays out as the game goes onward.
Notre Dame goes back to Lynch at the face-off. Gets into the zone, free to be played. And a great ground ball by Aiden Blake.
That was a great play by Aiden Blake. And again, that long, played-out, scrappy battle. That's what Cornell wants to happen. They want to fight and scrap.
Ryan Sheehan, number 18, 4 goals and 2 assists this year. And now we're getting a dose of Alex Holmes, whose father, Andy Holmes, played lacrosse at Duke.
In fact, we saw him before the game today.
Nikolic gets it to Kirst. Kirst stops and goes. Nikolic can't get his hands free. Moves it along. Now it's behind with Goldstein.
CJ with a short here. They're going to come early. Yep, got it off, but not really the shot he wanted ideally. Felt like that was forced a little bit. And Notre Dame in that case recognizes a mismatch. They're coming early fast, not to let CJ take advantage of that.
Here's Goldstein.
Ryan Goldstein with a short. Ryan is lightning quick and with a really good change of direction. Let's see what happens. I thought he shot that one early.
I don't know if they're going to call it a shot or a pass. They are going to call it a shot.
It was definitely a shot.
Okay.
It didn't have a lot of angle, but it was a shot nonetheless.
You talk about the athleticism in his family. His grandfather on his mom's side played for the New England Patriots for 5 years. So he certainly has the genes. Oh, no, you didn't. C.J. Kirst.
What a great play by C.J. Kirst. And it came at a time when they needed it. They needed a goal to sort of steady the ship here a little bit, you know, to be right in the ball game where they are. And C.J. comes hard left-handed. Again, shot at a time when no one really saw that one coming and just whipped it in the top corner. Here comes CJ. He's going to drive right-handed. He's going to use that pick. Then he'll come back, change of direction against a short. He's left-handed, right? So this is the hand and the shot he wants. Just a little fake dodge. Then here comes the re-dodge. Gets to his left. And then, boom! Before anyone's totally ready, takes it from low to high and whips it in the top corner.
Notre Dame had a brief possession there on the ensuing faceoff. But again, that scrappiness of Cornell, they knock it out of bounds and they get possession back. So it'll go down as a faceoff win for the Irish statistically, but Cornell will take the result. Taylor And now we got a hot, sloppy mess right there in front of all the VIPs.
Wow, he ran through that triple team. That was incredible. There was 3 guys clubbing him and got out of there.
Inside feed to Kirst. And that'll do it for the quarter.
Philadelphia has been great. It's been a great recruiting tool and coaching and teaching tool for our kids. They've done very well, and I think the program is really well run, highly competitive, and a great way to sort of show your skills.
Lynch with the face-off win. A little trouble right now for Carter Parlett. Slip dodge. And Jake Taylor helps him out a little bit.
It looks like they're trying to shut down Jake. Jake Taylor's a right-handed ultra finisher for Notre Dame. Incredible, like smooth inside catch finish. They're playing heavy shut off on him and not allowing him to catch it. Great save.
Nuss with a great stick save. He gets knocked out.
Wow. That was an interesting call.
Say that Nuss was out of bounds, so, but did Kavanaugh change the impetus of the ball? Did he knock it out of bounds? Would it have gone out of bounds without him touching it? We'll never know. Notre Dame possession, inside feed to Taylor. He gets appropriately swarmed. And now it's facing up to Kavanaugh. Oh, nice shot, nice save.
Another one of those sort of off-pace shots by Pat Kavanaugh. Again, they're very tricky and creative. And I don't think goalies are set right when the shots are coming. It's really effective.
Kavanaugh to Kavanaugh. He has his defender hung up with 48 seconds on the shot clock. We have not had a big shot clock issue. Oh, here you go. Behind the back.
It's Devin McClain, former Brown player who's a little bit like Jake Taylor. Creative inside, excellent at getting open, catch, finish. He's done a really nice job for Notre Dame this year.
Oh, picked off by Aiden Blake.
Great play by Aiden Blake, because if Devin McClain catches that ball, it's over. Like, he's going to score. So Aiden Blake makes a really good and a clean interception too. He didn't just knock it down. He caught it.
Matt Dooley looking for some help. They still have 7 seconds to get it over the midfield line. Now they have 2 seconds. And they do not get it. Notre Dame with the ride. Failure to advance against the Big Red by inches, but sometimes that's what it comes down to.
Both teams really pride themselves on their ability to ride and really work hard at it. And that time it worked very well for Notre Dame. They prevent the clear, get the possession back again.
Chris Kavanaugh, right, oh, inside feed, bounce shot, just a little bit over the cage.
I didn't feel like Jake had his hands all the way free. He kind of caught it inside, which he's very good at, but he didn't have like a clean hands to go all the way on the shot.
Long crossfield pass to Dobson. He splits left to right, then rolls back. Pulls a crazy Ivan up there at the top of the box. Oh, shot goal in the corner. Somebody call that corner an Uber because it just got hammered.
Really pretty play by Jordan. He's kind of on that wing, right? And the ball is getting rotated nicely. So Notre Dame's starting to move their feet better. You're going to see the ball gets rotated from this side, right? This is Chris Kavanaugh, rotates it. That was the pass inside to Jake Taylor, which just went wide. Here comes Jordan Alex. Just a perfectly placed shot. For kids watching, he didn't have to shoot it that hard. It was more about the placement than it was trying to blow it by him in that particular case.
Procedural violation against Lynch. And the Big Red take control. Great face-off win by Petrakis. Long Island product out of Massapequa High School. Produced some great players back in their day. Here's Kelleher. Stop and go, gets it to Mikey Long.
Mikey's going to carry that short behind. Cornell will try to look to create some space here for Mike to operate. Here he comes right-handed.
Shot goal, Mikey Long. And he just quicked him. Acceleration domination.
Yeah, you could kind of see that one coming a little bit, right? It was smart offense. Michael Long carries it down to X, uses speed, gets above goal line extended, gets into a shooting spot, and lets it go. So here he comes, just really good shot. And Liam Entman, though, he barely missed that. Like, he was right in position. So even when you score on him, it's not like you're blowing it past him. He's only missing by inches when it goes by.
It truly is a festival-like atmosphere here. They got the kids zone going. They got the VIP area. This is a well-orchestrated event.
It's also really cool to see all the people, like, not just in the stands, but they're everywhere. They're on that back line, and there's a little hill there, and really great environment for a lacrosse game.
A couple hundred folks down on that far sideline over there. And a great clear by Wertheim.
This is their sort of lefty-midi group, right? Wertheim very left-handed, Firth very left-handed, C.J. Kirst left-handed. This is sort of this sort of lefty group.
Long behind in Goldstein. Oh, look at the stop and go.
His change of directions really lights out. Kelleher coming downhill.
Shot just wide.
He's very good at, he's big, right? So Kelleher's got size. He's very good at generating momentum, getting downhill, and like blasting it at the goal. Here comes Willem Firth against a short. It's a good matchup for Cornell.
Firth gets the switch, now has the long stick on him. And here's that ball movement that Cornell loves off the switches. Kelleher, now it's behind Kirst. That was a great slide by the Notre Dame defense.
Smart too, early, discourage the shot. They're coming early again. Great handle.
Goldstein moves it quickly, shot, goal. Cornell rolling. Because I stepped through the fog and I creeped through the smog. And I'm Snoop Doggy, 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 Dog.
Great play, really good look by Ryan Goldstein there. Cornell's starting to rotate the ball, and they're playing better offense. They get it to Ryan, who very quickly gets C.J. Kirst, takes a look, boom, goal. It's also being helped, Booker, by the fact that they're winning faceoffs, which generates possession, generates momentum, generates shots, generates goals. I really thought the faceoff would be a huge advantage for Notre Dame today. Cornell's really competing effectively.
Ball still floating around somewhere. Cornell comes up with it again. Scrappy, the word of the day for the faceoff area. Flag flies, whistles blow. And a gutsy faceoff scenario. That's Notre Dame's number 13, Charlie Box. Out of Broomall, PA, went to Marple Newtown High School.
Charlie Box was really great player at Marple Newtown. He can run 1,000 miles an hour. He got caught in like a triple there. I thought he turned personally, and then they called, I think Kevin thinks the same thing. I think he feels like he turned. He kind of turned into the push, and then in the old days they would call that not a foul, but I guess today they decided that was a penalty from behind, from pushing from the rear.
Long moves it quickly. First on the wing. Carry it throw forward. Nikolic wants it on the near side. Kirst steps in, thinks about it. Here's Nikolic, now Mikey Long. A wheel play on the right side. Penalty has expired. Nikolic just barely eludes the check, and we're 6-on-6.
They were looking for that diagonal skip, Booker. They just couldn't get it. Notre Dame kept their sticks in the passing lanes very effective to cut off that diagonal skip for the slam dunk.
Here's Long, driving the right side, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Kirst Turns again, looking for that skip pass. It's not there. Lets one go. Entenmann pops it.
Nice save. CJ wants to get in his left hand, right? In that particular case, they cut off that top side so hard he had to spin back down to the right and use his right hand. Entenmann was sort of equal to the task.
Let's go, defense!
Notre Dame got a little bit lucky there because he was kind of trapped, and he sort of went, "Oh my God, I'm just going to shoot it," and Notre Dame gets the shot back up. So a little bit fortunate there that didn't become a turnover.
Here's Angrick. Angrick out of Georgetown Prep. Coach Scott Urich doing a great job developing talent there. Time, room, bullseye. That's why they call it execution.
Great play by Buzenkill. He's one of those guys that just finds his way. He finds spots and finds opportunities. In that particular case, he's going to carry it left-handed. He sees a good open lane there, and then shoots, and finishes the shot effectively. Really nice play. And that's that second midfield line continuing to contribute, continuing to make plays. Earlier it was Riley Gray. This time it's Buzenkill.
Face-off pushed forward. And 77, Nick Harris going after it. He smooths it along and with a timeout call by Coach Kevin Corrigan. That's a crafty timeout.
That was quite a crafty timeout, to put it mildly. I'm happy those days are behind me. Getting laid out, pummeled, and put on my own keister. I'm quite thrilled those days are gone. Dobson, same matchup again. Big size matchup against Charlie Box.
Switch quickly this time by the Big Red defense. Kavanaugh, oh, sick fake. He faked him one way, like listening to Richard Nixon tell you he's not a crook, and then he slides into the middle of the field.
That was an outrageous fake. I was really surprised he missed the goal. Watch double coming.
Look, oh, what a save. Now it's going down nice and low to get that one in. Now Cornell, a couple simple passes and they have the clear. Here's Mikey Long. They're running the field with the poles. Ooh, taken down, flag flies. And some of the fans letting the referees know that they're not as thrilled with the call. I wonder if they've ever officiated a game. Cornell will go on the man advantage.
Nice opportunity for Cornell here. There's 7 minutes to go, so there's plenty of time. It's only a technical foul for 30 seconds. They're going to have to operate fairly quickly. But, extra man situation. They pull this to 8-6. If they keep winning faceoffs, they're right in the ballgame.
Long Island native out of Smithtown West High School, number 40, Danny Cadigan. 10 goals, 3 assists on the year, mostly a man-up guy. Here come the Big Red. Kelleher straight up top. Here is Cadigan. Mikey Long. Kelleher pops off the... diagonal. That is Taco Bell filthy. That is a pass for the ages.
That's what they were trying to get the last time. They tried to sort of slide and then get that nice diagonal look next to the goal for the slam dunk. And you could see them looking for that angle the last time. In this case, he carries it. There's Nicolette, goal. That's what they want. They want to get that diagonal slam dunk down the backside, and that time it worked. The previous time, Notre Dame was in the passing lanes, and they couldn't get it through.
Back to the face-off dot. Huge thank you to our friend Nick Costi, doing some of the producers' work today. Cornell going with a new guy at the dot. That time it's Angelo Petrakis, and Notre Dame reaps the benefits. Ben Ramsey, 1-1 on the year. And here's Pat Cavanaugh.
Notre Dame subbing now to get their guys back in. This is going to be the second midfield group. Angrick, Riley Gray, and Buzenkill.
Kavanaugh behind. Gray up top, Angrick. Tidy save, no rebound. Cornell will clear. Bounce pass knocked to the ground, and Kavanaugh rides it back. Chris Kavanaugh comes up with it.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't throw that to his brother. I thought his brother was wide open in front of the goal.
Oh, shot goal, left-handed. Alley dodge. That's number 17, Riley Gray. 6th goal this season.
I'm surprised he only has 6. I mean, he's so smooth the way he operates. He's also a really effective shooter. Comes down, very calm, takes a look. Really smooth, very smooth execution. Really pretty goal, well done.
Riley Gray just dominating that left-hand alley. Well-placed shot. Great play by Silos for the hustle, and then the ground ball pickup. They're gonna have to go back with it. That's gonna give Notre Dame a chance to ride.
Cornell, you have to give them a lot of credit for how good they are at scrapping on 50-50 tough ground balls. They're very good at that.
Blake in a little bit of peril, but survives it and gets it to Andrew Dalton. Dalton, number 42, 5 goals, 5 assists this season.
CJ with a short here operating. Notre Dame looking to come quickly and provide help.
Kirst, swim move behind. Inside roll, shot, goal. Going down low. Hold your nose, because here goes the cold water.
Great play by CJ Kirst.
And it appeared to me like he was looking to dodge and score that entire time. There was not a lot of looking to feed. You tell me.
I agree. I think at times CJ wants to play within the flow, continue moving. At other times he's like, give me the ball and I'm going to the hoop. And in this particular case, he goes swim move. Then he wants to come real hard left-hand and get to that top side. Doesn't really get it. Spins back down the backside with an inside roll and scores. Really, really good play by CJ Kirst.
And we're at 9-7 with 5 minutes left to go in the half. If you took the over, you're looking good right now. And we have a live game of Muckle here after face-off, and it's going to be a procedural violation. And Silos is stepping in. The referee's waving him back. Notre Dame's already conceded the clear.
Right. Another little ground ball war there, won by Cornell. They seem to have a very good ability to stay in it and stay in the fight.
Wertheim, a little bit of an edge here on the goal line extended. We'll give it to Mikey Long. And it's up top to Kelleher.
Firth here, very good lefty shooter.
Kelleher shoulders his way right-handed. See Ryan Goldstein behind the goal. He wants the ball. And they get it to him. Joe Lizzio's godson back there.
That is correct. The inventor and purveyor of the Rock Burger.
Kirst again on the short stick. Feet inside shot just over the cage. And Goldstein gets the backup.
Boy, that thing had plenty of mustard, and the Firth can really shoot it hard.
Michael Long going against Light. Big jump shot.
6 seconds on the shot clock here, Booker. Are they going to go to the goal or just concede it?
I think you got to try and make something happen. You're down. Up top, Michael Long gets the shot off and never makes it. So it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Not sure what Ryan Goldstein's arguing there. The ball, the shot clock was down to 1 and then 0, and the ball never got on cage. It's just, there's not much of an argument to be had there.
Here's Entenmann. Nice looping, clearing pass. As the clock winks down to the 3-minute mark.
Tell you, with the riding becoming so much better amongst all these teams, clearing's become a much bigger deal, right? Breaking clears, but your ability to clear it successfully, it's much harder than it used to be. So clearing is a much bigger focus for most coaches.
Kavanaugh far side. So many Long Island kids in this game. Shot, save. Jordan Faison with the back up.
Good body save there by Wyatt Nust. Probably a good confidence builder too.
Reset of the shot clock to 60 seconds. Faison finds a cutter up top. Kavanaugh, oh, what a great feed to Taylor. That is just flat out pretty.
That's an unreal pass by Chris Kavanaugh. And it wasn't like he was in that tight. He was spaced out fairly wide. Still has all the eyes and skill level to see to the inside all the way to Jake Taylor, who's like a lethal inside finisher, and puts it right on the money. It was a really excellent pass. You'll see it here. So it's Jordan coming down. Tries to get to the hoop, doesn't have much. Here comes Chris Kavanaugh. Pushed out wider, sees it, goal. Like really great pass, great catch, great finish.
Jake Taylor just flat out. He's a major league crease guy. And another face-off win, but knocked away. Maintained possession. Great job by Hagstrom. And now cross feed, long pole, shot goal. Oh! Are you feeling it, Evil?
That was almost like a Cornell goal. They had lost the face-off. They scrapped and fought to get it back. Their face-off man throws it to a long stick who scores. Like, that was almost a Cornell-like play. Great shot. Hard bouncer that bounces up in the top part of the goal.
The sophomore Will Donovan.
Great shot.
With the Paris Hilton.
Great play by Hagstrom, too, to not only to win that ground ball, to get it to the right man in space, and have just put the ball right on the money. Smart pass and an effective pass.
And here's that momentum you talked about, George.
Will Lynch back in the game. We've not seen him in a while, so I'm glad to know that he's not hurt. It was a really clean face-off win, which there have not been a lot of today. It's been mostly contested wars. In that case, it was a really clean, perfect win.
You know what they say, George, momentum, it's like the wind. You can't see it, you sure as heck can feel it.
11-7, minute and a half to go. If you're Cornell, you want to cut this off now. If you're Notre Dame, you want to just pour it on.
Kavanaugh comes around and a nice shrugged off save, and it's going to be Cornell possession. Great hustle. Uh-oh. Get rid of that. And now they get it to the short stick, Charlie Box. Does a little okey doke in the middle of the field. And they're talking about it being offsides.
Wow, it was offsides, by the way. That's fairly shocking they didn't call that.
And now that Notre Dame's gone ahead and gone offside, so the flag's down.
A lot of commotion in the box. We're seated where we're calling the game from, just for people's knowledge, but we're right behind the substitution box. And there was a lot of action going on. Coaches screaming, players, and other coaches screaming at each other. There was a lot of activity. Now it's nice and cleaned up again.
Cornell big red, a bit of a hold. Shot. Save by Entenmann, and now we will get The offsides call. Referees coming together, making sure they have it right. Great time to thank our friends at the Barefoot Peddler. They did a great job hosting us last night.
Who's us? I wasn't at the Barefoot Peddler. What does us mean? How do you mean that more specifically?
Oregon Sports Enterprises staff who spent 7 hours setting up everything you see here today.
Well, then I can see how they'd be pleased to host you. That's the half.
And that'll do it. 11-7 Notre Dame with a nice finish to the second quarter. Must be nice, George. Must be nice. The Cornell Big Red will start with a man advantage here to get the second half going. That's a nice little momentum potential as Kirst swings it down low. And they're looking to make something happen here on this right side wheel. Long, and he intentionally grounded that one. Might be guilty of that. A nice ground ball pickup, and now Mikey Long has it back.
They're trying to get that diagonal again, and Notre Dame slamming it down more. You can see Light with his head turned toward trying to prevent that pass. God.
What C.J. Kirst just did to that corner is illegal in 6 counties.
It's a great shot by C.J.
He's going to get arrested for property destruction.
That's his shot. He likes to catch it lefty. He likes shooting it high. Here's Mikey Long, reverses the ball, sees C.J., catches it in stride and rhythm. Boom. That is just so his shot. Nice confidence builder there for Cornell. Down 4 at half, which feels a little daunting. Come right out extra man, no face off, and boom, goal. Will Lynch back for Notre Dame.
I tell you, C.J. Kirst, he's like the honey badger. He just takes what he wants.
Yeah. Notre Dame's long stick is carrying the ball, and he's trapped. He's doubled.
He's in trouble. Great check. And they just let it roll out of bounds. Jake Taylor tried to put a little bit of pressure on.
They just won't give up. Like Cornell, the face-off to them is it's almost never over. They just keep fighting and keep scrapping.
High lobbing pass. And again, referees hearing a little bit from the Notre Dame faithful.
Wertheim.
Wertheim turns, gets it back to Kelleher. Little spin-a-rama. Back up to Kelleher. Shoulders in. Mikey Long, top center.
Mikey with short. Looks like he's going to carry it from behind where he likes to operate.
Little NASCAR lap. Or as we like to say, now it's time to bring it around town. Oh, inside feed shot goal. That is beautiful. Beautiful.
Really good lacrosse there by Cornell. Smart. You know, Michael Long is a really good attackman. He dodges particularly well from behind. He's going to carry that short stick with him all the way to X. That causes a slide. Here's Wertheim, steps inside with his left hand, which is his left hand. Catch, look, goal. So if you're Cornell, it couldn't have started better this half. It could not have gone better.
He got that shot off faster than a Kardashian can get an NBA player into a limousine. And Notre Dame now subbing 2 attackmen. Interesting turn of events. Into the game, number 36, Brock Behrman out of Loyola Academy in Illinois.
Cornell. It's going to be a 1-minute trip, I'll bet. Wow, they didn't call that. That's interesting.
That really is.
And surprising.
Yeah. My eyes deceive me. Cornell gets the clear nonetheless, although looking like a deer in headlights. Matt Dooley. And I am scanning the field. I don't see a flag.
Yeah, I thought that was a penalty.
Here's Nikolic. Right hand dodge against the long stick. Comes back.
It's the second midfield group for Cornell. And here comes CJ with some space. Nikolic going to set a pick.
Kirst, Goldstein kind of confused. Now he has it.
Really?
Kirst, lefty sweep. Tries to get it inside. Goldstein looks inside, moves it.
CJ, well, I'm surprised he can go right down that left alley and shoot it.
Here you go. Entenmann shrugs it off. That's going to be a shot. And Notre Dame's going to get the backup. That's a heady play by number 24, Ben Ramsey, the Palo Alto, California native.
A heady play indeed, by the way. Doubled, got through it though.
And here's big old Eric Dobson.
It's kind of how the game started, Booker. It was, the first quarter was these face-off scraps and wars, and Cornell getting goals off that. It's sort of a little bit of a duplication here in the third quarter. We'll see if Notre Dame can settle in, get their offense going, create the flow and the momentum, and kind of sort of work and do what they do.
Here's Pat Cavanaugh. Gets a pick from McLean. Has the short stick matchup now. Does some jitterbugging. But Aiden Blake will have none of it.
He's saved.
Wyatt Nuss has played a clean game.
He has played very well.
Wertheim sprints left-handed.
Showed some really good speed there, too.
He's so fast he could come in behind you in a revolving door and beat you out the other side.
Here comes the lefty group. So it's Willem Firth, Wertheim. Firth is very left-handed, so he wants to come this direction.
Let's go. Oh, shoot.
Firth, skip pass. Now it's Kelleher. Down the wing. Oh, what a toe drag. And again, Entenmann, the equalizer.
But Cornell comes up with it.
Second chance here for the Big Red. Firth doing a good job balancing as Goldstein fakes one way, goes the other. Entenmann fists that one. And he just heaves it in desperation.
But got lucky. It went straight to a Notre Dame stick. Yeah. He was fortunate that ball landed in a safe spot.
Double comes, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a flag.
Let's see what the call here is. I couldn't tell how high that was. Did that come in a little bit high? Did you see it?
And he also was slipping down, so it's a tough one. Shot to the head. It looks like it's going to be a full-time serve.
Do you think it'll be a 2-minute foul or a 1 minute? You think it'll be 2? Ooh, is Entenmann hurt? He's kind of coming off the field. He doesn't feel so great. Full time.
Illegal body check. Full-time serve, 2 minutes. And then another flag flew here on the near side. Here's a replay of it. You see it grinding, the double team comes, and they have something here. And then he was just low, and you could see.
This will actually be a better angle. So he's kind of rotating toward the crease. Here comes 88.
And Dooley just hits him. And he was definitely with both his knees bent.
Yeah, he was kind of going down, so it was unlucky for Cornell because he was going down, and I don't think 88 saw that coming.
Notre Dame man advantage, full-time serve. They can change the game with this opportunity, and their man up lethal. Cavanaugh, top center. Cavanaugh, low. Great save. Kick save and a beauty. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Was that Gene Hart or Don Earl back in those days? Need to be able to hit him out? No.
Yeah, but they ship it down the length of the field. Entenmann comes away with it. Just killing some time right now, and he was in peril. I mean, that's not a bad idea to just ship it.
So Notre Dame showed a different man-up look that last time. There's a lot of cutting action and such. I don't think they need that. I think that straight-up 3-3 with a flattened down 2 with Riccardi sort of underneath, they can get that look without all kinds of other action.
Kavanaugh, top center, Dobson. Kavanaugh's shot never makes it. And Rich Yardelli backs it up. 46 seconds on the shot clock. As you see the Powell Lacrosse banner over there. What a great company, Casey Powell. Rich Yardelli.
Another save.
Oh, and another one. Oh, and it trickles in. What a unfortunate turn of events for Wyatt Nust.
It is unfortunate for Wyatt because he made some really big saves. And those kinds of things can be big momentum builders, right? Here comes the first one. Jake Taylor sort of whips it underneath. Riccardi sort of throws it in there. He saves it, but the ball has spin on it, and it spins its way back into the goal.
And we have a timeout on the field. It's a media timeout. We're going to step away. T. Corrigan Jr. and Booker bringing you the game, and Cornell still on the man down. Man up face-off for Will Lynch against Silos. And this has been a battle, but Cornell leans on their wings so much it could be tough. Silos, what a scrapper.
If he wins that ground ball, it's like the ground ball of the year. Here comes a penalty. Push. He's going to get it. What a warrior.
Yeah.
He's a battler. Now they're going to try to double him, but he got rid of it quickly.
Reminds me of like a Chris Flynn, Scott Gabrielson type for you older folks. Petey LaSala for you younger folks.
It's a huge moment for Cornell, right? Because if Notre Dame gets it again and they're extra man, they go up 4. Cornell scores here. That could be a 2-goal swing right there.
Cornell has killed off the man down. Kelleher shoulders in big time and then spins it back. Goldstein behind, lob pass, Kelleher shot, goal.
2-goal swing, right? Notre Dame. Silos goes out there in a man down face without a wing on his side, wins it, and like a warrior, they get the ball on offense, they rotated through Kelleher, shot, goal. Now it's a 2-goal game. Silos deserves a lot of credit for this goal. Shot, really pretty shot just inside the pipe. Very well done.
And, you know, we referenced some of the older players in the world, Scott Gabrielson, Chris Flynn. You look at Ryan Goldstein, he reminds the really old folks of a Joe Cowan. One of the all-time greatest attackmen ever, who actually was so good at lacrosse, he got a tryout with the Baltimore Colts.
That's outstanding.
He went from Hopkins lacrosse to catching passes from Johnny Unitas as Silos
just continues to do well. That's a key theme to watch, Booker, as we sort of work our way through the third and fourth quarter. Secondly is Wyatt Nust. If he keeps making saves, that's going to make a huge difference. And he appears to be well in the groove and seeing the ball nicely.
Cornell working their offense. Alex Holmes doing a great job. He is isolated behind right now against the short stick. CJ Kurtz comes to give him a pick. No switch. Good ball movement, very quick. And here's Goldstein, gets it to Mikey Long.
Here it comes again where they get Mikey Long isolated up against the short stick. He's going to carry it from behind, either go to score for himself or to create the slide as a passer. Nice change of direction. Here comes the slide. Bumps it to X. Boy, I thought Goldstein might have had CJ just for half a second there.
Shot clock at 10 right now. Goldstein, in the case of the dropsies. Change in direction. Feed, goal. What a play with 1 second on the shot clock. celebration. A man went down there for Cornell.
Notre Dame on the sideline, Booker, if you can see, they're looking at that replay closely to see if they had gotten the goal before the shot clock expired. I think they did.
Here is the replay. Look at Goldstein, that change of direction.
Well, I don't know why they would leave C.J. Kirst open there. With 1 second left in the shot clock, Goldstein's not going to score from this far out. He's not even looking to shoot. Why would you, I just don't get why they would leave C.J. Kirst open inside there. But
yeah, I think Liam Entenmann's thinking the same thing.
Another key face-off. Moved early.
And Silos is renting some space inside Will Lynch's head.
Yes, he is. He is in that head. I'll tell you from a momentum perspective, Booker, it's one thing to be down one. It's such a bigger deal to actually catch up. So for Cornell, this is a huge possession. If they can get it tied, it's so much bigger than being down by one. Keller's got a step.
Roll back, throw back, long, little Okie. Scorches one wide.
Last minute check there, though. I think he got a little check on that stick. Goldstein coming.
Oh, Goldstein! The kid's as skinny as a chimney sweep, but he's got hands like a mohel.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. That was the same shot he tried earlier. He kind of comes from behind, and before you know it's coming, you expect it. There's not a lot of angle there, but there was enough angle to get it in. Here comes Ryan Goldstein, burst of speed. He kind of, before you know it's coming, he just kind of flips it.
His godfather, Joe Lizio, was here well before faceoff, and he's got to be celebrating that one. Kirst with a great ground ball. Hold against an off-ball hold against Cornell is going to give possession, and since it happened before Kirst scooped it, everybody's got to go back into the restraining area, and Notre Dame will get the free clear. And this is Carter Parlett.
Wow. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that play off the ball there.
Parlett out of the northern Florida area, Ponte Vedra. Facing. Oh, nice save. And Cornell going with the philosophy of two simple passes often add up to one great clear. Mikey Long going against Light. Not a comfortable feeling. Sean Light.
Sean's a great cover guy, and very, very hard to beat. Boy, Cornell, coming out of halftime, could not be going better for Cornell. Like, the momentum is really strong for them right now. C.J. Hurst, double inside.
Feed shot goal, Goldstein deflects it in. It's a one-timer right there. And just like that, Cornell has the 13-12 lead. Goldstein just drops into the AO. The area of operations.
I don't know whether he shot this or whether it bounced off him. It was hard to see what actually happened. Here he comes. It bounced off him.
George, I said it once, I'll say it again. No pictures on the scorecard.
There are no pictures on the scorecard. Let's see if Silos can keep doing it for Cornell. It's making a huge difference.
Silos gets the scoop, running for his life right now. Has it checked away, scoops it again. This kid, wow.
Wow, what a performance.
You talk about Liam Entenmann being a game changer. Silos right now is the game changer.
I mean, people talk a lot about faceoffs and goaltending, and right now that formula is working very well for Cornell, right? When they put Wyatt Nust in the goal at halftime against Syracuse when they were down big, ever since then, he has been incredible. And again today, he's seeing it and making stops.
Ball goes to the sideline, flags down. It's going to be a push call. And you see down on the sidelines. call a 30-second foul against. Here's a replay of it, and this is just going to be the sideline play. And he clearly steps on the red line. Referee was right there. Danny Cadigan, number 40, checks into the game.
Extra man specialist. He was actually starting attack in the beginning part of the year when Goldstein was hurt, and then has since sort of become more of an extra man guy since that time.
Oh, nice play down low. Good ball movement, good off-ball movement. Kirst had it loaded, opted to move it.
Come on.
Little wheel play.
Can't hear you.
Outside shot. Entenmann punches that one away. Great ground ball pickup.
Really good pickup by Firth. There's Nikolic. He's got space. Oh, missed it.
Just whizzed it high. Mikey Long running through checks. And now they got the trailer and Kelleher. Ooh. Some steam on that one.
Notre Dame's a little bit on the rocks right here. They're like up against the ropes here, Booker. And earlier they looked to be in full control. Nikolic,
great save by Entenmann. Rebound and crease violation on number 40, Cadigan.
Well, that was a dunk. I mean, I'm shocked he didn't put that one inside the goal. He picks up a rebound. There's just he and Liam Entenmann right there, and it didn't go in. That's the old one-man clear. I think you're going to see more of that as we go forward, like clearing specialists that can run 100 miles an hour. Just let them clear it.
The Matt Abbott punt return clear.
Correct. It's very effective. If you can run that far and that fast, it's one way to get it out of there.
This is Riley Gray.
He's been dangerous today. Doubled. Good throwback. One more. Here it comes.
Kavanaugh. Oh, great save. Rebound. Grab behind the back. Goal. Jake Taylor doing what Jake Taylor does.
It's like the ultimate Jake Taylor goal. He's always inside doing creative stuff. He catches a rebound clean out of thin air and then flips it behind his back for the goal.
Like a young Bobby Benson.
Shot. Here comes save. Clean out of thin air. Whoop! It was an incredibly great play by Jake Taylor. He just got really good hands and got good instincts, and those serve him well. Open shot here for Kavanaugh. A little shocked he didn't score. Save. One hand grab. Whoop! Boom, goal. Really well done. And a great game to call, by the way, at 13-all.
Lynch wins it back. Pressure. Kirst collapses down on Entenmann. He moves it quickly. And I can tell you, George, the crowd all came back after halftime.
That they did. Cornell rides it back.
They have numbers on the far side. One. Oh, and Entenmann makes the save. Mikey Long open on that far side, but we shall never know how that would have turned out.
Not to put a beat down on Aiden Blake, but that's not the shot they want to take, right? If Michael Long's open and available, you move that ball to Michael Long, like period, full stop. To come low to low from that far out against Liam Entenmann is almost making a donation.
To the linebacker club, the Monogram Club.
The linebacker lounge.
Speaking of the linebacker lounge, here's one of their great football / lacrosse players. Shouldn't face it. Dobson.
We haven't seen him since the first half.
Kavanaugh rolls back, gets it off, shot, goal. Patty Cav. I left the jag and I took the rolls. If they ain't cutting it, I put them on foot patrol.
Great play by Pat Kavanaugh. Notre Dame getting back into their rhythm now, like moving the ball, creating shots, and doing what they do. That's a beautiful shot placement. And you can see how happy he was about it. Back here on Long Island. It's interesting they're subbing a lot of their attackmen on the faceoffs. In that case, they were going to sub but chose not to. Crowd fully back, by the way. Everybody's back in their chair.
Gotta love the size of that crowd.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the crowd, you know, there's the Let's Go Red chant, and Notre Dame is Let's Go Irish.
Violation against Silos that time, and it's going to be Irish ball. You see that sideline.
It must be is that the VIP area?
Oh, yeah. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high fives. They could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude, I'm most definitely from New York.
There's Cav.
Inside feed handle. Oh, no idea how Will Angrick came up with that, but the shot whistles wide. And that'll be the end of the third. Notre Dame scratches back into the lead, 14-13. And without getting emotional, I will tell you that they're helping out my wife, Tanya.
That's outstanding.
Sometimes life throws you a curveball, and sometimes you got to hit it out of the park. That's
Let's go, Mark.
Silos.
He's unbelievable. I wonder if he was a high school wrestler. Like, he uses his body so effectively.
Then Michael Long comes and rescues the ball.
That's Cornell's formula.
Yeah.
Like, scrap it out, scrap it out, scrap it out, find a way to win it, get it to your offense, sub out your guys, and get ready to go. Sun coming out again, by the way.
Need one. Let's go, CJ. Let's go, CJ.
Junior meteorologist George T. Corrigan bringing us the weather report. Thanks, George. And we're back to lacrosse action. Michael Long, far side, Hugh Cowell, ball moved. And then I just threw up in the back of my mouth a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Talk about Taco Bell filthy. Great ball movement, and we are knotted at 14s.
Really good ball movement.
Wow.
You know, that's their formula, right? Find ways to scrap out and win faceoffs. Bump it along to your offense. Get the ball moving. Get the bodies moving. Create a rotation coming down the backside. Open shot, because you're not going to beat Liam Entenmann with with even shot. This is a great shot to take. He's got a clean look at it. Body coming forward. Boom. Really good play by Cornell. And a really good game to call at 14-all.
And it's one back by Hagstrom. He gets it quickly to Entenmann, quickly to Light. And now Notre Dame does what they should do. Get it to your short sticks.
And clear it. I think it's going to be face-offs, goaltending, and quality of shooting, right? People talk about face-offs and goaltending a lot. Can you put shots in the top corner? Can you put it off stick, hip side, right? Quality of shooting, and it's going to determine a lot of how this thing comes out as we come down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
And those short stick D middies, guys like Luke Gilmartin, and I mentioned Cornell without the services of Michael Bozzi for many games so far this season.
Here we go.
He's here, though. I saw the Boz today. And he says he's feeling better, so who knows? We may see him next week.
Give him hell.
Notre Dame with good patience. Here's Dobson.
That's a strong left hand.
Oh.
There it is. That's the left hand he wants, and he got it.
Big time players making big time plays in big time games.
And it's interesting, Nuke, he's coming onto his strong left hand. He's shooting back against his body and against the flow where he was going, but it went to the stick side and still beat wide. I thought he might save that one. Here it comes, shoots back against his body, against the far post, perfect placement, and it beats a left-handed goalie.
Stick side low, but he was going to his left.
Shooting back against the grain.
And to come back.
Against the momentum, yeah. That's probably why he got it. Hagstrom.
Ball slapped into the neutral zone, and Notre Dame comes away with it. Here's Light. Long looping pass.
Another long redirect. They're not out yet. There's nobody to help.
There's only 3 seconds to get it over. One. And with a second, they got it. Now, Gavin Blake's got to be careful not to commit a foul. With the goalie over this far, everybody's anxious about laying some lumber, and Kevin Corrigan calls a timeout. And now he's telling the ref he's just a juice box guy. And why don't you just go get me a juice box?
Kevin at his age can still generate a lot of momentum. he can get very, very revved up.
A lot of times they show Kevin just telling the ref, you're the juice box guy. Why don't you go get me a juice box? There it is. You see Entenmann.
I thought that was multiple pushes from the rear, but
yeah, nudges.
See what happened. Was that a timeout? Or
yeah, he called timeout.
Okay, got it.
And Kavanaugh, of course, palms up. He wants to really get after it. You can't hold these Kavanaughs back.
They're relentless
in every aspect.
In every aspect.
Including the way they celebrate goals.
Shooting, passing, chasing people, ground balls. They are relentless. It's actually a really good skill for kids who are watching or aspiring players to play like that. You get plenty of playing time no matter what team you're on. You play and hustle like that and scrap.
And the other thing I've noticed about them, having watched so many Notre Dame games in preparation for this, their knees very infrequently hit the ground, if at all.
It's a good point. And I think it's because they changed direction so well, Booker, that it's hard to trap them or hit them or knock them down. Because when they see you coming, they quickly change direction or they'll step inside.
And I'm talking about on the ride, because as an attackman, it's very easy to dive to try and check the guy's stick, and then you don't have to ride anymore because you're down. Yeah, I already hustled. But they don't bail out that way. They're very persistent, very relentless.
Boy, Liam Entenmann showing some real stick handling skills there.
Yeah.
And he had the ball all the way down to like the 20 in the opposing end.
Looking like Blaze Reardon.
Beautiful day, and I'll let you post. My dad's all
Nust
water.
having a good game. I think he'd want that last one from Dobson back.
Come on, get me on
But
there.
certainly made some spectacular saves as we see Liam Entenmann getting back. He looks like he's okay, no worse for the wear.
Again, Cornell was getting pounded by Syracuse. They changed goalies at halftime to go to Wyatt Nust, and since then, his goaltending has been really, it's been outstanding. He's been 56% on saves, which is just barely under 60, so very impressive by Wyatt Nust. That's Max Buzenkel.
Buzenkel gives the pick. They're trying to generate a switch. Cornell not buying it. A lot of action inside on the crease as well.
Good defense there by Cornell. Here comes.
Can't stop here.
I feel like they're pulling out of their dodges a little early. They could keep going a little more.
7 on the shot clock for Kavanaugh. This is Chris. Nice cross behind the pass. That's going to go. And a violation for a shot clock.
Good defensive sequence there by Cornell. They slid well, they covered really nicely. Their short stick middies refused to get beat. They covered for almost a full 80 seconds, which is hard to do. So kudos to Cornell for some really good defense. Whoops, that was loose.
But salvaged. (15-14) Notre Dame over Cornell. Cornell in red, Notre Dame in white. George Corrigan, Booker Corrigan calling it for you here at LIU. Long all the way across the field. Here's Kelleher. Steps into one. Kept it high there, went high to high. I thought he was, I think Entenmann was thinking low too. Goldstein gets it to Long.
This is where we were earlier, right? Long getting switched off onto a short, which is that dangerous matchup for Notre Dame. Great sort of right-left split. Now he fell down.
Oh! Oh, what a pass, what a finish. Give it to Willem Firth. Came into the game with 17 goals out of Ottawa, Ontario.
The Hill Academy. He's a tricky lefty finisher, Willem Firth. And that matchup, when they get Michael Long against the short, is dangerous for Notre Dame. Because now here comes the slides. They lay off Firth for a second. Whoop.
Here we go, Marquis.
Goal. They've got to maybe not switch as much or not allow Long to get that short stick matchup. 10.5 to go.
And Hill Academy has just produced so many fabulous players over the years. And that's not a foul. He just happened to stumble. Here's Long.
That's another one.
Light. Great poke check against him.
Well, if I'm Light, I'm going to work as hard as I can to stay on Long and not get picked and not get switched off.
You talk about this Notre Dame tremendous athleticism. The Burles brothers do a great job helping develop these kids and help them out. You talk with Coach Corrigan, and he'll tell you, you need those kinds of kids. Their father, Brian Burles, one of the great defensemen of all time, won the Schmeiser Cup in his days at Maryland. Ryan Wellner talks about how hard they work, helping their teammates get better, and that's what builds a team.
100%.
When your scout team guys can really do a good job, even if they're not getting quality minutes in a game, they're still giving you quality effort. Long pass. C.J. Kirst thought he might have the pick.
I thought he had the pick all the way, actually. I thought that might have been a pick 6. If he catches that ball, that's trouble.
I like the pick 6.
I thought that was a pick 6 going the other direction very quickly.
Notre Dame on offense, tied at 15. Here's Dobson.
With space.
A lot of space. Pass all the way across it. Oof. That ball had some pace on it. Devin McClain.
Again, we talked about, Booker, quality of shooting. You get your clean open shots. Can you stick them? Devin McClain, good hard shot, but missed the goal. Double here.
Carries the double. Now another chance. Nuss goes down low, save, but the rebound loose. Hot, sloppy mess at the top of the crease. And Notre Dame comes away with it, and that's a reset. Second chance offense for the Irish here.
Good ground ball for Notre Dame. Makes it hard on Cornell. It's hard to keep playing defense. It's exhausting. So a little bit of an advantage here for Notre Dame with this double possession.
Here's McClain. Comes around. Backed up by Kavanaugh.
Not today.
8:21 to go. Knotted. And a timeout by Cornell. Coach Busick wants to give his guys a rest. Get them a little bit of time to just regroup, set up his defense. We're going to step away for a quick moment.
The Lido Shuffle, the king of the wild frontier, as they used to call him. Key moment in the game here. So 35 seconds on a shot clock. Not a full shot clock, but plenty of time to operate.
And you mentioned how Cornell is with the second chance possession for Notre Dame. The timeout by Connor Busick to just let his guys rest, change some guys, make some subs. Face on. Up top to Dobson. Shot for that low corner goes wide.
Notre Dame's missed the goal a lot in this quarter, Booker. They've had a fair amount of shots that have gone wide when they've had fairly clean looks. Not much on the shot clock here. 4.
And that's going to do it for the shot clock. Cornell, and sometimes you call that timeout halfway through the fourth quarter in a tie game, and people are like, save your timeouts. That was a good timeout.
Yeah, it worked out beautifully.
In one man's opinion.
I couldn't agree more. It's a great call.
Thanks, George.
15 all, 7.5 to go, and you got the ball in your best player's stick with C.J. Kirst. If you're Cornell, you couldn't be in a better position.
It's funny because they say that he's a Tewaaraton candidate, and I don't know if Tewaaraton voters all take into consideration everything that he does.
Boy, I thought he was going to score there.
But it seems like every time Cornell brings the ball down, they make sure that CJ gets a touch.
100%. And in that case, it was a really good cut. Ryan Goldstein looks like he wants to go. No, moves it along.
Drive right-handed shot hits the post. Post Malone rears his ugly head. Notre Dame comes away with a great little slip dodge by Ben Ramsey. And Notre Dame gets the quick clear. And Kavanaugh. And clearly unsettled. We're not quite 6-on-6 at all right now.
Nope, and they've got everybody in now, so they fully subbed.
Here's Angrick. Righty alley. He's going to push behind. Kavanaugh. Gets this post step, and they're going to, okay. Not my job to question who was closer when it went out, but
they did give him the reset there, Booker.
They gave him a 60-second reset.
Yep.
Shot, save, and a ground ball pickup, and he runs for safety. It was a veteran play by Lombardi. And now running for his life on the far side, Luke Gilmartin.
Cornell's defense this quarter has been much improved. Their sliding has been better. Wyatt's making saves. They're clearing it better. They've clearly notched up in this particular quarter, and their defense is much better. Their sliding and replacing impressive.
Sweep Long thought about it, but looks like he wants to bleed the clock a little bit.
Well, he wants that short stick matchup too. Here it comes.
Oh, he dunks. Comes around the corner. Gives a little bit shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
It rhymes and they're both verbs.
That matchup has been very difficult for Notre Dame. They keep sort of getting Michael Long matched against a short. He gets all the way around the goal, gets top side, and scores.
And here's the replay of it. You could just see that Entenmann kind of lunged up at it, and Long had the presence of mind to go hip high.
Good face-off.
Great
Bring up numbers here.
By Hagstrom. Hagstrom, nice face-off win. Cornell now up by just one.
Notre Dame's going to sub here, and Cornell is not. Boy, I would have kept that guy on. I would have kept Silos on there.
Facing.
Full 52 seconds left, so plenty of time to set up your offense and get the matchups you want. This is Dobson in box again.
Dobson.
Fortunate not to turn that ball over. He's fortunate it stayed inside his stick.
Inside feed bounces, and it skitters towards the sideline. And they're going to, oh, nice play by McLean.
Devin McLean, that was so smart. It's like a classic Devin McLean play. Smart, crafty, creative.
Some might say nifty. Oh, the behind the back. Goes just wide, and there's 15 seconds now on the shot clock, 4:07 on the game clock. Inside feed, shot, goal. That is just beautiful. Got that Bob Barker suit game, and Plinko is my style.
Beautiful lacrosse there, and you know that's a classic Jake Taylor play. He waits, he sees the moment, he sees the crease in the opening, gets wide open, catch, goal. That's the way he plays effectively. And really good look inside, and you know, fortunate for Notre Dame, they had a very short shot clock there. There's Jake Taylor, catch, redirects it right into the goal. Beautiful goal, nice play. Another big face-off.
Silos pulls it back, wins it back, rolls back. Feeling it a little bit, but I had a feeling that was a fake the whole time.
I thought he was going to go to the hoop. I thought he was feeling good.
Feeling groovy.
Well, again, if I'm light, I'm going to stay on Michael Long. I'm not going to get picked off. I'm not going to look to slide. I'm going to stay on that matchup because it's been a killer when Cornell gets him against a short.
Wertheim shot. Bouncer over. Goldstein with the backup. I'll tell you what, he's as quick as a hiccup. Heads up.
He can really shoot it hard, Keller. I mean, he really lets it go. And he gets his whole body until his body weight's moving forward. His shoulders are carrying forward, legs. He really powers his whole body into it. 30 on the shot clock here, Booker.
Nice opportunity. Oh, skip pass. Kelleher, bam! He is I and I is him. Slim with the tilted brim. Hugh Kelleher.
Great shot. Keller's really playing a beautiful game today. He's, this year, when you look at him, he's this big, powerful guy that you think would score 30, 40 goals a year. Hasn't, but today's really shooting grip. Great look across the formation here. Shows himself, gets to step into it, whole body coming, everything coming, goal. Great shot. Another big face-off. There's currently 3 minutes left to play.
What an absolute treat for the 7,000 folks in attendance. Or should I say over.
He's doubled and trapped.
And timeout by Coach Corrigan.
Good timeout.
Great timeout.
He was doubled and trapped. And so really smart play by Kevin Corrigan to call timeout, maintain possession. And kudos to Cornell. There was a moment there, Booker, in that second quarter where it looked like it could have gotten away from it, and they just kept scrapping and fighting and battling their way back in.
It was 11-7. Great cross-field pass. Oh, a shot, worm burner goal.
It's funny, I don't know if they called that play coming right out or whether that's just what ensued and happened, but great play. I also was wondering, could they get it past Wyatt Nuss? He was such in a groove that I don't think they could keep scoring. He's just made so many really good saves. And when a goalie gets in a groove like that, whether hockey or lacrosse, here he comes, takes one look, bam, there's so much power on that shot. It just gets to the goal so fast that I don't think Wyatt had enough time to react. Comes across the formation, steps to get a little higher, and then, boom, it's just whipped. Great shot.
And you're exactly right. He was getting down, but the ball was by him by the time he got down. Just power.
Really creative goose there by Hagstrom. Kavanaugh going to the hoop. Good, really good coverage there by Cornell.
Good decision to pull it out. Gets it to Nick Harris. And this is Jordan Faison out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the Pinecrest High School. Gets it to Dobson.
Dobson with speed and room.
The big fella.
Oh, no. Wow.
Turf monster got him. That's okay. He gets it back. Long looping pass, and now we got time and room, little space. Roll pass. Down low, inside, and Cornell comes up with the loose ball, but they're in trouble. There's not a play. There's so many sticks there right now.
It's just slugging away. Great ground ball.
And they're not going to call that. They can't call that at this time.
Wow.
And now it's Connor Busick's chance to tell the ref he's a juice box guy.
He was way on the field there, too. Connor's lucky they didn't throw a flag against him. He was 6-7 yards onto the field. Now there's 1-7-16 in the game and 64. They'll have the ball for almost the balance of the game. Almost. Oh, no.
Long pass. That's not going to – yes, it is. Oh, Kavanaugh saves it, but Cornell comes away with it. Oh, what a pass. Goldstein avails himself. Now he has an open
got
man.
a break. Oh, I'm shocked he didn't throw that ball.
But, oh, what a play by Faison. Oh,
my God.
Talk about crazy.
It's a wild series.
Yeah.
The last minute, Booker, has been an incredibly wild series by both teams. 37 seconds left in the game for Notre Dame.
Kavanaugh, far wing. And keep your eyes on number 8 for Notre Dame, Dobson.
23 seconds left.
They do not have a timeout. And here is Patty Kavanaugh passes down the wing, ball in and out of the stick. Aiden Blake tries to get it. Now they got time, room, goal! Notre Dame with 6.4 left. Wow. Coach Busick is going to take a timeout, but what a crazy, I mean, I don't know where to start the highlight.
So they're going with Patty Cav from up top, who's going to try to get to his right hand. Good coverage here by Cornell. Tries to dump it down, but it wasn't a great pass. It sort of jiggles out a little bit. Then there's a tough ground ball. Great pickup by Chris Kavanaugh, who takes a look inside. Shot, goal. Just an odd series. The last minute or so was these sort of battles back and forth, a couple of turnovers. It got Dobson turnover, got it back again, right? So it wasn't the smooth progression to the goal. But Cornell has proven they can win faceoffs and they can score quickly. So there's a lot of action left with 6.4 seconds to go,
and
for sure.
You got to give some credit to Jordan Faison for not giving up on the ride when they got it over to Ryan Goldstein. He chased them down.
Great call there. And Goldstein had a chance to loop it inside. There was somebody kind of cutting to the goal, chose not to, kind of flows out to the outside. Faison chases him from behind and gets it. Like, the odds of that happening are low. So he did strip the ball away, then created the possession for Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame staying in that huddle as long as they can. 6.4 seconds. And you got to give a ton of credit to Mark Silos, the face-off man out of Manhasset.
Well, can he flip it forward, Booker? That's the question. I've not seen him do that yet, where he can sort of pitch and pop it and get it to pop forward. But that's got to be the play here. If you're Notre Dame, you want to just keep it scrapping, keep the ball low, keep it battling, and just let the 6 seconds go away. If you're Silos, you want to pinch and pop it, flip it up in the air to yourself, and go.
And find the open guy.
Or go to the goal yourself.
And they have C.J. Kirst on a wing here. They win it towards his side, and they get a procedural violation, and it's going to be Notre Dame ball. And he can just chuck it. 3 seconds. And by the time that lands, the Irish will have maintained their #1 ranking with an 18-17 thriller here at LIU.